All right. I'm so sorry for that break in connection. All right. I'm so sorry, guys, for that break in connection. I think Nigeria network is really big. Ever, you're welcome. Fatima Husseini, you are welcome. Nigeria network is really having it's taking the best of us now. Nigeria network is taking the best of us now. All right, so let's not waste time. I will just go on. We'll continue what we were doing before. As soon as you're able to see my screen, you let me know, please, so we can start. I think it's visible now. Good evening, Oda Jeremiah, Rich Movies, everybody, you are welcome back. So, question three, what did you say we should go for? I think some people chose Clapper, right? Clapper was the last option we chose. All right. Question four, sociologists see communications dash as a mechanism through which human relations exist and develop. Is it economists, historians, sociologists, anthropologists? This question is a bonus question. The answer is there. This is an error. Well, it happens like that too in exams sometimes. There's an error here. The answer is already in the question. It's just for you to be able to pick it out. Yes, the answer is there. What they were planning to cut out was this sociologist at the beginning. So, all right, that is a bonus. Question five, who says that culture is the learned, socially acquired traditions and lifestyles of the members of a society, including their patterned, repetitive ways of thinking, feeling, and activity? That definition of culture was given by who? Okay, somebody is going. Big Eva is going for Lascelles. Sorry, Laswell. Laswell. Let's hear from others. Let's hear from others. So we don't. Okay, everybody agree with Laswell. All right. Question six. Play theory was proposed by who? The play theory was proposed by who? The play theory was proposed by who? That is question number six. Mark 111. We are on to Mark 111. That is the first one we'll do tonight. We have others to do, but we're starting with Mark 111. So, question six, what do we choose? What's the answer for six? You guys are not responding. What's the issue? Okay, somebody is saying A. I don't know. The rest of you, what do you go for? So the play theory was proposed by Lee Lovinga. That is what you people are saying. All right, I'll choose it for you. Question seven. Dash are generalizations derived from systematic observation and objective analysis of mass media variables by employing methods associated with empirical research in the social sciences. This old long notes is the definition of what? Is it development theories, authoritarian theories, social scientific theories, or normative theories. Question 7 is right there on the screen waiting for you. Oluwaseun Fatuga is going for 7B, and she's the only one. I don't know if that is a male or female, but that is the only person that have answered that question yet. Okay, we have Queen Amila now, Queen El Larata, also going for A. Oh, sorry, going for A, but we have a supporter. Pretty Gift is supporting Seun Fatuga. Okay, so who do we go for? Oh, sorry, who do we go with rather? Which option do we go for? We have two B's now and two A's. So which one are we going for? We even have C now. Okay, I think we should count the options we have. We have 2B, 2A, 2C's. Ah, you could want to confuse my enemies. Oh. Two people chose A, two people chose B, two people chose C. Now, uh, I can see that you've not given this video a thumbs up. Don't forget that is the first thing when you join. It will not kill you. Just go and give it a thumbs up. Okay, if the screen is not clear, it's your network. Taiwo Ilori, sorry about that. That's from your side. It's very clear here. I'm also following with my phone to see if it's showing well at your side, and I can see it very clearly here. So the issue is with your network. So what are you guys deciding now? This whole long story, can you check your summary, check your course material? Since you guys are not you are not agreeing with yourselves. Peter Gojim is here. You are welcome. Who am I going with now? Okay, we have option C again now. So I think the option C, they won the race now. So question 8, laws are difficult to come by in social sciences because why are laws difficult to come by in social sciences? What's the reason? What's the answer to choose for that? We want to see how much you've read. You people are claiming you have finished the material. Now it's time to show us what you've gotten. Yes, Oluwafumi, you are welcome. Let's go straight to answering the questions. You have a lot of marks to do tonight, and we don't have time. It's not now that we will not get to 12. You people will be tired already. What's the answer? What's the answer to that question? Is it fill in the blank space? It says laws are difficult to come by in the social sciences because of what? This one is a whole long note. The answer is a long expression itself. All right, let me help you guys out with this. I know you might not have the idea. It's happened because we study human organization. Now they did not use Z in their own, they use S, organization. It happens because we study human organization and behavior, comma, which are capricious, comma, which are capricious. That is how long the answer is. I just hope that you don't meet this kind of one in your exam, because the tendency of passing it is very low when you meet it. The tendency of passing it is very low. We study human, so laws are difficult to come by in social science settings, mainly because we study human organization and behavior, which are capricious. Now, let's use something to hold this question. This was the meaning of capricious, the last word in the answer. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does capricious means? Please check your dictionary. Let's know the meaning of the word tonight, so that if we likely meet any question like this, we'll be able to remember capricious, and we use capricious to understand or to recall the question. So what are you guys saying? What's the meaning of capricious? I'm waiting for you guys. While you are looking for the meaning, let's look for the answer to the next question. Question 9. Dash called the study of communication rhetoric and spoke of 3 elements within the process. Who said that the process of communication is rhetoric? Capricious. Thank you, Onye Vivian. Thank you. Vivian says capricious means given to sudden, unaccountable changes of mood or behavior. It describes someone or something that is unpredictable, impulsive, or fickle. Thank you. That is good. Okay, so they are saying that Aristotle was the one who said that communication is rhetoric. Well, question 10. In Hatta Herzog's study of the use of radio soap opera, 3 major types of gratification were identified. I think there is an error in this question. The question is erroneous. It's erroneous. There is an error here, because this looks like a full statement on its own. Okay, I think what that question is asking us is to identify the 3 types that we have, the 3 types of gratifications that we have. I don't think this kind of question can come out in this our own time, because the answer is too long. So the answer now is we have a means of emotional release. It's like my network is fluctuating. A means of emotional release, comma, that is number 1 type. Number 2 type is opportunities for wishful thinking and advice obtained from listening. Okay, opportunities for wishful thinking was the second one, and the last one, advice obtained from listening to daytime serials. It's a very long answer. I don't think you meet this type of question in the exam, because in this modern exam questions, they mostly ask you just one word. The fill in the gap is mostly one word. If it's not going to be a phrase, the phrase will not be that long. Now, these kind of questions do normally come in OBJ. No form. Question 11. Good evening, Benedicta Peter. No form of communication is simple. No form of communication is simple. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you agree? Do you disagree that no form of communication is simple? It's That's true. Like the day Big Eva met Dora. Where is Dora tonight? I've not seen Dora here. Grace, what's happening? Where's your co-admin? I've not seen Dora here tonight. And I want to talk about Dora now. So please help me call Dora. Help me call Dora. I don't want to I don't want to gossip about her. Okay. Okay, God will heal her. Oh. Sorry about that. And Big Eva did not tell us that you are nursing your wife right now. Make sure you make hot tea for her. And you should cuddle her enough so that the tea will leave her as soon as possible. And this is a sign. My people shout hallelujah. It's a sign that Big Eva is doing his work. Dora is now 2 weeks pregnant. Congratulations, Dora and Big Eva. We'll soon come for your naming ceremony. Just give us the next few months. The result of what Big Eva is doing will show very soon. All right, so no form of communication. Okay, people are going for true. That is fine. Question 12. Dash involves the tendency, especially by children, to identify with admired aggressive. Okay, to identify with admired aggressive heroes and copy their behavior whenever a relevant situation arises. Is that imitation or reinforcement or identification or projection? What do you do when you are copying someone? Maybe because the person is an hero or anything. What are you doing? Okay. What is the answer to question 12? Thank you for the information. When we are when you are copying someone, what's another word? What's the synonym of copy? Thank you. Imitation. Question 13. Authoritarian media still operate today in countries where the press is largely owned or controlled by government. Is that false? Is that true? Is that false? Is that true? That authoritarian. I hope you've read about authoritarian government and you know what it means, the types of governments that we have. That we have. I just hope that the network will not mess up tonight. It's already going off and on again. Okay, true. All right. This is a fill in the blank space. Dash pictures communication. Sorry, dash pictures communication as a process similar to the series of actions that take place when one drops a pebble into a pool. Who gave his own view of the word communication as that scenario projected there? Is it dash pictures communication as a process similar to the series of actions that take place when one drops a pebble into a pool? Question 14. What's the answer to 14? What is the answer to 14? Who is that person that pictures communication in this manner? Who are we giving the credit to? Who is taking the credit? Somebody said model. The name is not just model alone. And then you should not write somebody's name like that with small letter. That is very wrong. The name has model in it. There is one first name there before model, and even that model should be in capital letter. M is the name of a person. Okay, since you guys have an idea, let's complete it. I think it's hub model. Hub model. Thank you, Abigail Dacholom. You're absolutely correct. But if you write it like that in exam, it's F9, because even though you know the answer, you are writing the name of a person starting it with small letter. That is very wrong. Now, Lippmann did not believe in the libertarian assumptions of the rational audience. Why is question in this course looking funny funny? You don't even know whether it's a question or it's just a statement. Oh, sorry, this question is not complete. There is supposed to be true or false at the front of the question. So this is a true or false question, please. So is it true or false that Lippmann did not believe in the libertarian assumptions of the rational audience? So if it's true, you just say true, we type it. If it's false, you say false, we type it. But questions like this needs editing. It's actually a true or false question. Okay, we have one true already that the answer is true. All right. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Question 16. That states that media messages pass through opinion leaders to opinion followers. Which theory is that? That media messages pass through opinion leaders to opinion followers. Whose model? Whose model is that? Yes, I'm patiently waiting for you guys. Dance helical model, according to Fatuga. But but that's not even in the option. Why are we having true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false? Okay, you guys should not forget, when you want to answer, always put the question. Question 16. This is my answer. Not just writing A, B, C, D. I will not know which one you're answering. 16 is D. Okay, we have two people going for D now. Non-verbal communication is often referred to as what? Non-verbal communication is often referred to as what? You guys will be the one to search out the answers now. I will not give you any answer anymore. So I'm waiting patiently for your question 17 answer. Question 17 answer before we. Okay, I think somebody is saying sign communication. Is that correct? Is that what you guys are going for? Let's have two or more people contribute. Okay, somebody use sign language. Okay, at least we're having sign, but I don't know which one to use now, whether sign or whether communication or language. Which one now? We have another one here, oral communication. We have another one, oral communication. This oral communication, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? But I think you guys are not. All your answers are incorrect. We call them on talk communication or silent language. Something like this: on talk, communication, or silent language. That is the correct answer. On talk, communication, or silent language. All right. Question 19. Dash is where the sender manipulates the information that he communicates to the receiver. What does that mean? What is the word for that? When the sender manipulates the information he or she is sending to the receiver. Is arguing with me. Abigail Dacholom doesn't believe the answer on talk, communication, or silent language. So I will need to do something. I will need to share another screen where we will read very briefly. Somebody did not believe that on talk or silent language. So I will do something very shortly. We will need to visit the material and clear our doubts on that, so that she will be able to see it for herself, that each of these questions we are answering, they are direct questions from your material. Direct questions from material. So let me share my screen of the material now. Let me share my screen of the material for Dacholom. Yes, let me share my screen. So fine, it's very visible now. If we go to, I think, page 81 of this same material, just permit me, let it load. The network is really something else. Something else. Okay, I think I should, let me not waste your time. I think I should just share. Let me just uh, share it from. Oh, sorry. That is an error. That will not work. I don't know why this network is really frustrating. The network really is going to delay us tonight. Like seriously, it's frustrating already. No, 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 no. This is annoying. Okay, I think let's check it here if this place is open already. All right, so this is where I'm looking for. We can read it here now. I just want you to see it in your material so that you see that the mock you are doing is not coming from somewhere else. They are questions from your material. Those are real non-questions. Now look at it here. What is non-verbal communication? Non-verbal communication is any information that is communicated without using words. It is often referred to as untalked communication or silent language. It is often referred to as untalked communication or silent language. Then nonverbal communication is a powerful arsenal in the face-to-face communication encounters expressed consciously in the presence of others and perceived either consciously or unconsciously. Now, much of non-verbal communication is unintentional. People are not even aware that they are sending messages. All right, so that is it. So let's go to the test. And I think you guys are already saying that the answer to that one is mass media. All right. How is the answer mass media manipulates the information that that he communicates to the receiver? How is that mass media? Are you guys sure? I will type it there for you guys, so if that is what you are going for. Did you guys read the question at all? Question 18 that you are saying mass media. That is where the sender manipulates the information that he communicates to the receiver. And you are saying mass media. I can't even write that for you because mass media is totally out of it. Read the question. What you guys are suggesting as the answer is totally out of it. It can't be source, it can't be mass media. What is the art of manipulating information before you release it to the receiver? This excuse me, this information, the original information is red. Then before you send it out to the people, you painted it white. What have you done? That is the question they're asking you. Is not where the information is coming from. They are just saying that when the sender of the information manipulates what he is sending out, what is that act? What is that thing the person is doing? What do you call it? Well, in essence, you guys have not been reading. What the person is just doing is filtering. You are filtering the information before you release it. You are filtering the information before you release it. You are filtering the information before you release it. Now, question 19. Dash are formulated from the generalization made as a result of analysis and testing. What's question 19? What's the answer? A, B, C, or D? Just answer 19, A, B, C, or D. I'm patiently waiting for you guys. We are done with 18 Insukak. Okay, 19 is D. All right. 20. Dash represents the creation and sending of homogeneous message to a large heterogeneous audience through the media. Yeah. This is the one you cannot be talking about that answer you were giving before. That represents the creation and sending of homogeneous message to a large heterogeneous audience through the media. What's the answer to that? Mass communication. All right, thank you. We write that down. Now, question 21. Dash have a great impact because they influence the cultural climate. Dash have a great impact because they influence the cultural climate. Is it media, schools, religion, or families? Question 21. Is it media, schools, religion, or families? Some people are going for religion. Okay, I don't know. Some people are going for media, some are going for religion. So I don't know what to choose. So I'm giving you guys religions. Dash means a lot in communication. Dash means a lot in communication. What is that thing that means a lot in communication? Please put the answer, put the question number 22. Is it, what are you answering? What is 22's answer? Okay, the class captain is going for D. We are going to flag this 21 so that we will see who is wrong or who is right when we submit it. Okay, somebody is saying that interaction. All right, I think I'll go with Grace. She's confirming that. Somebody said 22 is interaction. Somebody said is reaction. Okay, so what is that thing that means a lot in communication? Feedback means a lot, but when you are communicating, something means much more a lot. Something means much more a lot in communication. What is that thing? Oh my goodness. Rich movies. Thank you. Gesture. Gesture means a lot. When you are communicating with me, the way you compose yourself, your gesture alone, you may be saying something else, but I'll be reading something else in my mind based on your gesture. So the gesture you are going to give when you are communicating is very important, because even without saying anything, your gesture alone can be interpreted in several ways. 23. That shows mass communication process as secular, dynamic, and ongoing. What is that quality or value that shows mass communication process as a secular, dynamic, and ongoing one? Question 23. Question 23 is waiting for you guys to be attempted. It's waiting for you guys. Encoding. Somebody is going for encoding. When we say that mass communication is ongoing, is dynamic, that means it changes. What are we saying? What is the quality we are trying to say there? It's a model. Thank you, Rich Movie. Hub model. Thank you. Thank you. That is hub model. That is correct. 24. Dash is the process by which people tend to remember best and longest information that is consistent with their pre-existing attitude or interest. Is it selective exposure, selective pretension, selective communication, selective perception? All right. What's the answer? We are on 24 now. Okay, somebody saying B, selective pretension. Pretension. Well, I don't know. Let's wait for others to contribute their own quota. I think network is really bad on every side tonight. The class is somehow boring. 24, we have D, we have D, we have D. Maybe I should go with D. 25, dash is the point at which the source sees the need to communicate. When you as a sender, you release an information out to the receiver. At what point will the receiver see the need to communicate? That means to respond to you. At what point will that happen? 25B, 25B, feedback. Okay. 26 nko, a full color page advert in an average Nigerian newspaper cost no less than dash. No less than how much? Is it 100k, 50k, 150k, 75k? Those of you in mass media already, those of you working in mass related this thing, you will know the answer to that one. 26 is what? 26 is what? We are now on question 26. Okay, somebody is going for D. I think you guys should know that one. Should know that one. Are you sure in this current Nigeria they will collect 50k in your hand to put advert for you in a newspaper? You know how many people will buy newspaper? Thank you, Dare. What's her name? Sandra Adimi. It's 150. Oh. A full color page advert. Well, Grace is correcting us, but we've already chosen feedback there. When we submit, we will see the answer. Surveillance function is otherwise known as dash. The surveillance function is otherwise known as dash. Question 27. 27C. Okay. Out of 28, that theory state that students tend to perceive a link between mass mediated fantasy and concrete reality. Whose story is that? Whose story is that? 28 now. Whose story is that? Somebody is saying linkage. Is that correct? Let's hear from others. Okay, I think you are making sense. Linkage theory. Thank you. 29. That refers to the extensiveness or commonness of a medium. That refers to the extensiveness or commonness of a medium. What is that? Question 29. We are very slow in this course. We are too slow. This is after 11 already. And we are just in question 29. We are going to 70 questions. It's too slow. 29. I think you guys are having serious challenges with network tonight. You're having serious challenges with network tonight. We may need to end this class anytime soon. Probably you should just go and continue your answer and question in the WhatsApp group. This is too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. We ought to have finished one course by now. Yes, I can see that. I'm feeling it here that the network is bad. That the network is bad. Okay, someone said there is no idea. I think the answer is somebody has given us the answer already now. Is there universality? Universality. That is the correct answer. Universality. Who is that person? That is Rich Movies. Thank you. Now, question 30. In that communication process, the sender can immediately receive and evaluate feedback from the receiver. In what kind of communication is that? Is that possible? Question 30. What's the answer to question 30? You have okay, somebody said group. Okay. Question 31. Dash is the effort expended by the group in solving tasks and dealing with interpersonal obstacles. Group thinking, feedback, synergy, or filtering. The answer to 31 is very obvious. That is, if you know that word before, if you know the meaning of that word before, the answer is very cheap, it's very obvious. When you combine words together, will you be able to solve interpersonal obstacles? 31 C, thank you. Synergy. Synergy. You should learn to use that word. It's a popular word. When you are speaking your time daily activities, where is pretty gift coming from? 32. They are basically dash forms of communication. In the basic form, how many forms of communication do we have? Do we have 2? Do we have 4? Do we have 3? Do we have 5? Okay, someone is going for 2 or that Jeremiah. I don't know if the rest of you are agreeing with that. Question 32. Or that Jeremiah says is 2. All right, people are going for 2. 33. Dash talks about the particular medium through which the medium will pass through. Dash talks about the particular medium through which the medium will pass through. Is it mobility, fidelity, nature of communicator, or simultaneity? Is it simultaneity? What is the correct answer to that question? Sometimes when you have issue with vocabularies, some of these questions are very cheap. It's just because you don't know grammar. Your vocals are very low. That is the issue you're having. I'm waiting for 33. Somebody said C, somebody said A, another person said D. Okay. We have two A now, mobility. We have two A's now, mobility. We have three A now. Okay, we are going for mobility. 34. Dash defines mass communication as messages communicated through a mass medium to a large number of people. Is it John Bittner, Lutherans, Stanley Baran, or Binet? Who defined it thus? Who defined it thus? Question 34. Yes, good evening, Adedoyin. You are welcome. Question 34. The definition there was given by who? Always add the question number. Don't just type A or B or C. What's the answer to question 34? That is what I'm waiting for now. I'm waiting for you guys to give me the answer. So it is well. Okay, somebody is just answering question 27 now. Okay, 34A, 34C, 34A, 34A. Okay, John Bittner. 35. Dash provides the empirical observation support. Dash provides the empirical or observation support. Is it communication, research, theory, or model? We are now halfway. We just got halfway now. Question 35. What's the answer to 35? What is the answer to question 35? Okay, research. Okay, all right. Thank you. Question 36. There are dash aspect of mainstreaming. There are dash aspect of mainstreaming. If you don't know anything about mainstreaming in your material, you might not know how many aspects we have to it. So what's the answer to 36? What is the answer to question 36? Thirty-six is 2. 36 is 4. Who do we go with now? What did your material say about mainstreaming? I think I have interest in reading about this mainstreaming. I have interest. I want to know what it is. All right, 36 is C. Just have different answers to 36. Let's do some small reading. Let's do some small reading, please. Make no vex. let's just read, let's read the bit. Let's read the bit. There are two aspects to mainstreaming. The first, message analysis. It involves detailed content analysis of selected media content, especially television programming, to assess recurring and consistent presentation of images, themes, and portrayals. The second aspect to it is cultivation analysis. This is observation of the effects of the message or the messages. So we have two of them: message analysis and cultivation analysis, all under mainstreaming. And mainstreaming itself, what does it mean? Mainstreaming means heavy viewers from different groups which develop a similar outlook. All right, so we are done with that, just to clarify things. So let's go. We have two types. Question 37. Dash describes tendency for people holding views contrary to those dominant in the media to keep them to themselves for fear of rejection. Who or what theory was that? Who or what theory was that? Is it a person? Is it a theory that gave that view? What theory gave that view? These are questions they like asking in exam. What theory? What theory? Do I see have people with me? It's very slow. Your network should please Beacon network. Let my people go. I hope it's not art that is delaying you guys like this. I've paused it a bit. Spiral of silence theory. Thank you. This person is hot. Which movie is very hot? Which movie is latest now? Which movie is raining now? Tell me so that at least I'll relax my brain and watch later. Spiral of silence theory. Spiral of silence theory. You are correct. So which movies? I need a suggestion. Which American movie is raining? Because those are the ones I watch. If it's Nigerian movie, it must be comedy. It's only comedy I watch in Nigerian movies. Otherwise, American. So people were viewed as dash to consciously resist manipulation, no matter their level of education or social status. What's the answer that fit in that gap? I don't mind. I watch horror too. Adedoyin, what's Adedoyin saying? What is WAPT? Is it a movie or what? So 38, what's the question to question 38? People were viewed as dash to consciously resist manipulation, no matter their level of education or social status. When it comes to movie now, all of you were busy dropping movie titles. To fill in the gap now, you don't know the answer. Don't worry. None go shock you for exam. You know all the movie that even latest. Peter Benedict even know the final, you know the finale, the final grand and everything. But you don't know what to fill in people that viewed communication as manipulation or whatever. What's the question? The answer to 38. People that resist no matter their status. What's the word will fit in there? Okay, Rich Movie has given us the answer as powerless. People are powerless when that happens. They are powerless. All right. 39. Magazines like Dash are doing purely photojournalism. Magazines like Dash are doing purely photojournalism. They don't add anything to photojournalism. What kind of magazine is that? I think the speed is better now. We are moving faster now. If we don't relent. patiently waiting for the answer to question 39. Benedicta is going for fashion. I don't know if I should go with that. I don't know if I should go with that, but let's see if other people have alternative answers before we decide on which one to go for. If you are supporting Benedicta, you can just support her answer. This network tonight is let my people go. Don't worry, I think we'll just end it on this Makwan one. But let's finish Makwan one at least so we know we've done one course tonight. Okay, it's like you people don't know the magazine that deals with only photojournalism. Although Rich Movie, oh sorry, Benedicta already said fashion, but nobody is supporting him or yes, the answer is ovation. Ovation is the one. Sorry, what am I typing like this? That do purely photojournalism. Now, by nature, entertainment is meant to ease dash and stress. By nature, entertainment is meant to ease dash and stress. Is it violence, tension, fatigue, or pressure? Is it violence, tension, fatigue, or pressure? I can guarantee you guys, if you do this exam simulation very well with your heart and you are able to grab the questions, you will pass your exam. It cut across, we fetch the question to make sure it cuts across your whole material, where places you will not put your mind even when you are reading the material. These are places the question has cut for you, and those are real exam questions. Don't joke with them, please. Tension, okay, no problem. Question 41. That seeks to locate media structure and performance within the milieu in which it operates. What is that thing? What's the answer to 41? We have just 23 minutes left and we have 30 questions to go. I don't know how we want to do that one, which means we have to increase our speed. 41 is what? Okay, sorry, Benedicta. Okay, so Benedict is Benedict that will be a man or a boy or a male, and Benedicta is a lady. All right. It's just that your picture is not there. I want to see if you are fine or not before I will look for husband for you. God is doing wonders here. We are joining each other together. Some people are already pregnant. Normative theory. All right. I think I'll just go with you. I don't know if you are correct, but you are the only one answering yet. Normative theory. All right. 42. That said that mediated propaganda conditioned the audience slowly over time. Who said that? That mediated propaganda conditioned the audience slowly over time. Who said that, or what theory says that? Who said, who mentioned that statement? This one that somebody is saying propaganda. How propaganda says that is propaganda the name of a person? I don't understand you guys again. No. Another person is already saying last well. Okay, okay, I think I get what you are saying. is propaganda theory. Propaganda theory. Thank you. 43. The easiest way to distinguish mass communication from other parts of human communication is dash. 1. To highlight the unique features inherent in mass communication. B. By comparing newspaper. C. By studying television only. And D. By examining radio stations. The answer is obvious. The answer is obvious. Nobody should fail this one. What's the answer to question 43? Peter Gojim is changing the name of Laswell to Passwell. Allow the family of Laswell to catch you. You are deforming the name of their great-great-grandfather. 43 is A, all right. 44, the dash helps sanitize the society of all forms of corruption by scrutinizing the actions, policies, and performance of those who govern. Is it market, judiciary, school, or press? 44, what is the correct answer? Please include the question number. Okay, somebody is going for press. Okay. And somebody is going for judiciary. Which movie? Press. Oda Jeremiah, judiciary. Peter Gift. Oh, sorry, Pretty Gift, judiciary. Okay. We're having judiciary 44. Question 44. We have two options now. So who do we go with? Let's hear from the rest. Sorry about this network. It seems it's a general thing. It's so tiring. Sorry. Okay. We have press. We have press. We have press. Okay. 45. That theory advocates media support for cultural pluralism yes, at a grassroots level. The theory that advocates media support for cultural pluralism at a grassroots level is which theory? Is it libertarian, authoritarian, development, or democratic participant media theory? Which of them is it? Which of them will you rather go with as the correct answer? Which of them? Which of them? "45 is D. All right, participant. Thank you. Question 46. Somebody posts it that the mass media determines the issues that are regarded as important at a given time in a given society. Who was that person, or which theory was that posts it that way? Who was that, or which theory is that? So question 46, which theory is that? Which theory is that? Marianne, you've answered 45, so we are now on 46. Fill in the blank space. Which theory posits that the mass media determines the issues that are regarded as important at a given time in a given society? Agenda setting theory. Thank you. Agenda setting theory. As agenda setting theory. Agenda setting theory. It's all proper now. Okay, 47. Dash is a conceptual representation or explanation of phenomenon. Communication theory, feedback model. The answer is very obvious to question 47. What's the correct answer to question 47? Question 47 is what? B. Okay. Let's see if the rest will go with you. All right. Okay. Majority. Now, question 48. Donald King in 2000. Donald King in 2000 identifies dash major principles that underlie the workings of interpersonal communication in real life and which cannot be ignored. Yes, what is it? Is that question asking you how many did he identify it or what? Yes, how many underlying principles? Oh, sorry, how many major principles rather did he identify? Thank you, Pretty Gift. Pretty Gift has done Mark 111 a lot in the exam portal. That is why she's hot. 49. According to Barry Collins and Harold Gusko, a task group is confronted with dash types of problems. What types of problem? A task group is confronted with dash type of problems. What kind, or sorry, what type of problem is that? Oh, sorry, how many types of problem? Types. How many? Two. Okay, some people are going for two. That's not bad. 50. Dash model made a clear case for delayed feedbacks in mass communication. Which of the models we have, models of communication, made a very clear case of delayed feedback? What's the name of the model? You can see that this course is all about the models of communication. You talk about different types of the models, agenda setting, which of them, there are so many of them. So okay, somebody said traditional communication model. All right, traditional, no problem. We are moving. 51. Dash is from the source inability to use the language of communication accurately and appropriately. Dash is from the source inability to use the language of communication accurately and appropriately. So when there's an error from the source, what's that scenario or that situation? What do we call it? Hmm. What is from the source inability to use the language of communication accurately and appropriately? Some people are just doing copy copy, they don't even know the answer. Anything anybody say, they will just follow. Continue. In the exam, you go and do follow follow and be doing giraffe. You tell your neighbor, shift small, shift small. Turn your head left, turn your head right, like small. You mean small. Yes, I'm almost saying it. Shift small. Allow them to catch you. All right. We are now halted again. I think network again. The speed is very slow. Or you don't have an idea. If there is no idea, you let us know so we don't waste time on that. No idea. Rich movie is having an idea, but she don't know how to spell linguistic. Linguistic noise. I think that is the correct answer. 52. Communication is incomplete without dash. Receiver, feedback, medium, or source. What will render communication incomplete among the listed options? 52B. 52A. Which one are we going for now? All right, feedback. Okay. 53. Dash is made possible through communication. What is made possible through communication? What's the correct answer? Dash is made possible through communication. What is that? The answer is very simple. What is that thing that is made possible through communication? Without communication, how can we develop? Thank you. Development. Some of you have gone through this course a lot. I can feel it. You've done this test a lot. Dash is essentially a neurophysiological activity which involves some mental interviews for the purposes of information processing and decision making, interpersonal communication, group communication, public communication, intrapersonal communication. What's the correct answer to question 54? Or somebody's going for intrapersonal communication. Or somebody people are going for D. Somebody is going for A, interpersonal. We have two conflicting answers, inter and intra. Somebody is even going for public now. We have A, we have D. How many D? One, two, three, four. I think D. The D have it. 55. Dash concerns your reactions to the other person. Dash the mix. The question is funny, but if you know the answer, let me know. Well, the answer is relational context. Concerns your reactions to the other person via the mix. Now, relational context. That is the correct answer. Relational context. We're almost done. Just two more pages. The dash is that the impact of media operates at the cultural level. What's the answer to that? Lee. Yes, what's the answer? Okay, somebody said the objectivity. Are you guys going with him? Somebody is saying macro. It cannot be macro. If the answer is between micro and macro, I think that should be micro instead. Cultural level. Because that is somehow at the lower level. The little one is micro. The worldwide, the larger one is micro. But you are actually correct. It's macro. Macro idea. Now, 57. The concept of gatekeeper was first coined by who? What's the name of the person that coined or that first came up with the idea of gatekeeper in communication, in mass communication? Kurt Lewin. Thank you. Kurt Lewin. Well answered, because you used capital letter in the right places. Kurt Lewin. Kurt Lewin. 58. Communication models are designed to better explain communication and dash concept. Is it styles, patterns, channels, theories? All right, somebody is going for theories. So we will take theories. 59. In Nigeria, the exposure of school children to dash films and other related violent media products have made the children behave violently. Exposure of school children to what? What type of films? What types of films make them behave violently? My people are sleeping already, and we still have some questions to answer. Don't worry. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. Any idea to question 59? Thank you, James Bond. James Bond. Although it's a name of a person, we cannot write it with small letter. It should be James Bond. Thank you, James Bond. Question 60. Dash explains that selective process helps media content consumers to cope with media's impact. Kaplan 1960, Lewin or Laswell or Greats. Adedoyin is James Bond, not horror. All right, so number 60, somebody is going for A, Kaplan. All right. 61. Dash, why is this course full of filling the gaps like this? You guys should better prepare very well. Any course full of filling the gap, they're always frustrating. In exam, they're always frustrating. 61. Dash guides the source in communication process and helps him to know when the alter or modify when to alter and or modify his message if not properly received. What guides? What guides? What's that in the guides? Thank you. Feedback. This one is a very obvious question. The feedback will guide you on what to do. It's one that lets you know how your message has impact on the people. 62. Communication enables exchange of dash and values. Communication enables exchange of dash and values. Is it channels, messages, codes, culture? Okay, somebody said culture in 62. All right. 63. The communication process in group communication is more complex. It's more complex than in interpersonal communication because I think the answer to that one should be a very long answer. It should be a phrase. The answer is very long. Let me just help you guys. It's more complex than interpersonal communication because the group members are made up of several sender receivers. Several sender to receivers. That's the reason. 64. Laswell's version of the communication process mentions how many parts? Mentions dash parts. Okay, somebody's going for 4. All right. I don't know. The rest of you are not even responding anyway. 65. SAMB 2005 describes the dash function as a preservation of past heritage or culture from one ethnic group to another, one nation to another, and from generation to generation for the purpose of promoting and even integrating culture. What function is that? The answer is very cheap. It's all about what we are doing. So, what function is that? What function is that function? Oh, sorry. Sorry, our time is up and the test has submitted for us on its own. So we don't answer question 65 to 70. We did not answer 65 to 70. We answered 64 questions and we scored 52. It's not that bad. We answered 64, we scored 52. That is 75%. So from the ones we've answered, let's see the ones who failed. The first one is non-verbal communication, but we wrote just non-verbal. So the communication is missing. That is why we failed it. The next one we failed is Lee Lovinger. The answer is Lee Lovinger, but you said that the answer is Kapler. Sorry, Clapper. The next one we failed is Harris. In fact, most of the ones we fail now, they are not even filling the blank space. They are multiple choice questions. You said the answer is Laswell, but the answer is Harris. Harris was the one that says that culture is the learned, socially acquired traditions and lifestyles of the members of a society, including their pattern, repetitive ways of thinking, feeling and activity. The next one we feel is play theory. The play theory was proposed by William Stephenson, not Lee Lovinger. We've mixed them together. This one is one that is William Stevenson. The other one, Lee Lovinger. All right. So note that the person in charge of the play theory is or was William Stephenson. And the next one we failed is identification. So in this place, we chose imitation, but the answer is identification. That is very ironic. Very ironic. But the answer is identification. And we failed media here. We chose families. And some people chose media. This is a question I was saying then that we will see ourselves when we submit. The answer is media. It is the media that have a great impact because they influence the cultural climate. Media, not families or religions like most of you chose. In fact, this course is funny. Most of the ones you failed are objective questions. This one is selective pretension. Rich Movie says that she chose selective pretension, but most of you chose option D. That was the reason why I followed you guys. But the correct answer is what Rich Movies chose then, selective pretension. And this is the next one. The point at which the source sees the need to communicate is stimulation. Grace corrected us on this, but since most people already chose feedback, we had to go with feedback. So stimulation is when the person is stimulated by your own conversation that the person will respond. Stimulation. And the last one, or not really the last one, the next one we failed is linkage theory. Well, I think there is an error in this question itself. It's not supposed to still have theory since there is theory in the question already. In any case, the answer is linkage theory. That's funny. The answer to this is not group, is daic. Is it Yadik we call this or Didic? But that is the answer. It's not group communication. One that evaluates feedback from the receiver. It's Yadik. And we failed nature of communicator. You people said mobility. Someone was argued then that it's nature of communicator. I don't know if it's Grace or someone else, but most of you said is mobility. So please take correction. Nature of communicator talks about the particular medium through which the medium will pass through. And then we failed. Wow. We failed question 50. It is Scram's model. Scram's model, not traditional communication like you guys posted. What else did we fail? We failed. Okay, this one we did not answer it at all. Cultural transmission. Cultural transmission. Well, that's a good one. 52 is not bad. Please intensify your reading. Do these questions back to back. I'm guaranteeing you guys. Well, maybe some of you will start trusting this exam portal after your first exam. When you see the results, as when you see the questions that came out, you compare it with the ones you have been practicing on the mock exam. Maybe that will give you the boldness to start using it back to back. All right, guys, we need to stop here. We will not be able to take the other marks tonight because time and even network issue. So what will happen is it's likely I hold a section tomorrow in the afternoon. But I'm not guaranteeing you yet. Let me see how my schedule will be tomorrow before we can conclude on that. We've had a wonderful night and it's been awesome. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep tight.